good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is, we have a door frame. Which will barely fit where I wanted it to, which is nice. That wall is basically all door frame. But at least I had enough room for the frame. So before I put this little remaining wall section on, I want to get the insulation in and our inner walls on at least these three all sorted. We're doing well. %100% Wookiee pelt. Alright, before I stick this internal wall on, I wanted to make sure I had a hole for power points, power plug, USB cable for the microphone and all that sort of jazz, and able to get through. So obviously I didn't want to try and do that after I've already stuck a second wall on, because that would defeat the purpose of soundproofing by having a big giant hole from one end to the other side. No, that's not good science. Not much room to swing the hammer up here. Right, most of our frame is rock solid. I just want to put a few of these little brackets in here to support this joint here. This is for the door frame side without the hinge, so it doesn't need too much, just needs to be kept in place. And then we'll finish off our internal insulation and finish our walls off. Let's get to it.
So it's been a long day of running to the shops and getting supplies that we didn't realise that we needed. Pretty much almost all of the insulation has been put in today, and we've now just been testing to make sure that the mic lead that we have is long enough to get to the computer and the input that it needs to obviously convert the audio from analog to digital. As you can see, we've got our holes ready, some PowerPoints that we'll have inside, especially USB ones, because we want to go paperless. That way I won't have to print scripts, I'll just have everything on a tablet and be able to read from there and keep it charged while I'm working in the booth. For recording, because I work off a Mac, we use the Do It by Apogee. We've had to get an extension lead for the headphones, so that way when they're in the booth, I can hear what I'm doing, because the other cord was not long enough.
Get in. Wind yourself.
Today, while Brendan's been busy getting the last of the wall on and the insulation kind of finished, I have been running around getting other supplies. So for the door, to make sure that sound doesn't bleed through the cracks at the bottom and on the sides, we have some sealing, a really easy to put on, really cheap way of kind of stopping sound come through. It's not as good as some of the other seals like that you might see in really professional studios that have the rubber seals all the way around, but this is the cheaper alternative for now, and hopefully one day we can upgrade, but trying to stick to your budget, trying. And then we got some door handles some really big ones. Oh, just whacked myself with that. As we get to construction on the door and getting that all fitted in, we can add the door handles. It'll be a nice little touch. And then hopefully off to secure the acoustic treatment.
You were secretly hoping I'd hit my thumb, weren't you? Tell me you fit, please.
It fell through, so I think that's a good sign.
That is a good sign. I was a little worried. Almost lost it. It's so good. It's so good.
Hello, good morning. So we're on like day 5, I think now, of construction, and I have work to do, which means that construction is on pause, and we've basically put some of the acoustic foam as a temporary roof, and the door is on at least. And we know that the microphone and everything, all the leads are working, so I can actually record in here. It's going to be tested for the first time to see how well this works without having all the acoustic treatment put on properly. Here we go. We have part of the roof up.
I hope there's room for me up here.
Hi.
I made it. I'm on the roof. I'll have my lunch break up here.
So long as you don't have your toilet break up there.
I'm rotating. Mind the light.
Oh, careful. This is probably like the strangest construction thing I've ever seen.
Shush, I'm not a professional.
Obviously. This is why it's called DIY.
Help me. Send the fire department. What do I do now? After her success at hammering, I'm giving Jess a more simple job. Hold that at the end of the tape measure.
Like that.
Just like that. You're so cute.
You're so condescending.
Boop.